or something in your mind is just not right and you're not dealing with it real well, why? I get the questions you have, but they should race you towards the throne. Like, it's not like you don't know where your help comes from. Or do you not? Or are you trying to sort it out? Okay, smarty pants. My wife talks about this all the time. She spent her whole life trying to organize everything out. And she'll talk, she's high IQ, whatever. You know? She's high, but it doesn't get you anywhere. It never got her anywhere being smart. I'm sorry, today I went off and prayed, and I forgot. Like, I didn't leave myself enough time to even get ready. I just showed up here this morning, so forgive me. My beard's like, and everything. But it happened. I realized I was already going to be late, and I was like, oh, I can't even go to my house. Turn around and came straight here. That's what happened. But listen, why do it? I mean, you guys are a bunch of awesome people. You're no different than anybody. You're no different than me or anything. Just go after God at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And you say, well, I'm here all the time. I don't know how to explain it. It's your heart. And actually, people have to learn that it doesn't matter at all what you're going. If Jesus is going to fulfill and make the change and work it out, and you don't have to do it on your own. You don't have to do it on your own. Once you realize it's a true source, you'll just keep coming to it. I think there's a lack of belief that it's a real source, and whether we would like to admit it or not. Because if we could give homage to it, we could speak words to it, but in reality, it'll show up in your searching. Now, if I tell you there's $1 million in New York underneath an oak tree, and I tell you it's on the corner of whatever 5th and Maine, and you're going to need to dig down approximately 3 feet, and it's on the north side of it. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a bag of dry leaves if you don't find a way to get out there. You say, well, I don't have any way to get out there. I don't have that kind of money to get out there. There's $1 million out there. My gosh. What's wrong with you? Like, I mean, that's just the difference between people that get it and don't, seriously. Well, it's the same way spiritually. You got to see, hey, listen. I only tell these things because I want the hearts to be revealed so you could go to another level. Please understand that. That's what it's all about. It's straight love. It's straight love. And I don't even know what each and every one of you necessarily is going through, but I know people are always going through things. Every day I'm going through something. Welcome. Welcome to humanity. Last week was a really tough week, but God was glorified in it. The fire brings it. The fire brought me through it. The fire brought me through hell and back. For me, that was very hard. All that was very hard. And it wasn't just that. It was multiple layers of things. And I didn't enjoy it at all in my flesh, but my spirit, I'm more than a conqueror through Christ Jesus. Does that make sense? Now, let's say you don't feel like you're more than a conqueror or whatever. And then that, honestly, can I tell you that sense of unbelief right there will keep you from going before the throne. Because you don't feel like he's done that, or that he could do. You don't feel like he's going to do anything. You feel like if you were to go get with him, or to talk with him about it, or to go, whatever you need to do, or if you were to go to church, it's just going to be like another service. That other service that's just another service is you. It's nobody around you. This morning could be the greatest breakthrough you've ever experienced in your life. I'm serious. This, even for people that have been here for a long time, this could be the biggest day of stuff that they've ever seen. So, and out there, the whole city. I mean, we do this, but the thing with America, I'm telling you, the thing with America, in other countries, when you have zero money, zero options, zero this, and that, the hunger's different. You know, when you have no other options, you run to Jesus. When you're like, well, I'll just go over here, I'll just stay home, or I'll just do that. Okay, you don't even know what real poverty looks like. You don't know what real need looks like. I'm telling you, I mean, this thing is. Only the fire of God is going to shake America, and it needs to be shaken all the way. And you got to be bold with the people in it to break them free and out of their complacency. Because people just accept their junk and their down and out feelings and all these things, and honestly, it hinders them from being able to propel forward and see people's lives change. Because it's not about us; it's about somebody else. You might be in the women's house or in the men's house, and the men need you around there, but maybe you just got an attitude. Maybe the women need you, but you got an attitude. You're unable to help anybody now. when they actually need you to get your breakthrough so that you can be a breakthrough for them. They need you to get your breakthrough so that you can be a breakthrough for them. You know, if I got up here and just held on to attitudes towards people and seeing things, I wouldn't be able to help you at all. If I was just grumpy with the people that are grumpy, with the people that are grumpy, with the people that are grumpy. Seriously, this is how it works. I'm grumpy at them because they're grumpy at this and they're grumpy at this, and I'm grumpy at this. And everybody's just grumpy. And everybody's grumbling because that other person's grumbling. I'm upset because they're doing something wrong and they're doing something wrong. You know, and we're just all a big train of. It's ridiculous. Somebody has to break that chain and be like, I'm gonna live free. But see, when you desire to live free, you got to chase after God like never before, because it's not in us. That's why Jesus said, if anyone's thirsty, let him come to him and drink. And out of your belly would flow rivers. Out of your belly would flow rivers. Because he knows people are thirsty. Jesus walked in your shoes. He knows what it's like to want to grumble and complain and be frustrated and be angry about this and walk in offense. He had all those temptations. He knows what it's like to Jude, but the question is, are you hungry enough to get over your offenses? Are you hungry enough to get over your petty stuff that you worry about? I'm seriously. How long will you go blaming other people? As long as you do that, you're not going to get with God. You won't get what God has for you. I'm telling you. Every marriage problem out there, almost all of it, is that somebody can't handle what the other person's doing. They're grumbling about the other person grumbling. My wife's in a bad mood, so I'm in a bad mood. Now we're all in a bad mood. Now the dog's taking it. I'm taking it out on the dog, and I'm taking it out on these people, and then they're taking it out on me because they see me doing that. Yeah. I mean, last night we went out and got the chickens for my wife. I didn't want to do that. I slept 5 hours last night. And I didn't even get my nap thing I do. I didn't. I do a nap and I got a little routine I do. But I didn't get that. I sleep like 5 hours and I nap for about an hour and a half, and I live off about 6.5, 7 hours. And I manage. And I got this little cycle I do. Well, I got home and she's so excited. I'm thinking, she's so cute. Totally cute, but I do not want to do anything she wants to do right now. And she's fresh and chipper. Hey, you ready to go get them chickens? I just walked through the door and the AC hit me. I was like, heaven. No, look, I mean, it's just simple stuff, but I knew I had eaten kind of heavier for lunch, so I was going to skip dinner, and I did. So I'm not going to get any, there's nothing else to eat. I'm going in a car with no air conditioning. I've slept 5 hours. I got every excuse in the book to be a grumpy butt. In my book. Right? I mean, in my book, I mean, I'm not saying, you guys might be like, well, that sounds easy. Have fun with your wife. Well, good for you, you know. Good for you. I felt like I didn't want to be like that, okay? What do you think of that? I love her, but I just, you know, she was cute, for sure. But everything else, I don't get to eat again. I don't get to sleep. I'm driving out to Marysville to buy chickens. Every thought you can imagine is going through my mind. Why can't you buy chickens in Orville? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure whatever deal you got, you lost fuel. Bro, come on. You know, I thought all these things. I thought of like 7 or 8 things. I brought up like one and stopped myself. Because I knew if I kept going, I would get off on the wrong track. Come on now. I pulled myself back. You got to pull yourself back. All your whining isn't going to get you anywhere. You're going to be the center in the situation. You'll be the center, and you'll be blaming everybody around you for being dumb, not thinking it through. I could have gone down that road with my wife, and we would have had no fun. And the girl who just loves me would have been left without, she'd have been left thinking, why did I bring this guy? It's true. That's where it would have ended up. And then she'd have been happy. You recognize that, ladies? I mean, this is how she'd have been like, why didn't I leave this guy at home? And I don't want her to feel that way. I don't want her to have to feel that way. I mean, after all, I'm telling you, I thought she was cute. I was like, she's cute. But nothing in me wanted to do it. But look, listen. Is this resonating with anybody? Okay. Okay. I mean, no air conditioning. I ate at like noon, and I can't eat again. 7 o'clock at night. Afterwards. She's wants to go over to the men's house and put the thing down. I just want the chickens to die in the back of the car, you know. And we'll deal with it in the morning, you know. I'm ready to go home, bro. Let's just pull that little thing, set them on our yard, and let's go in the AC and get done with it. We'll just go in there and sit there with no food and be like, wow, you know. And you know, I like to eat. So, you know, that's it, dude. Yeah. We laid in bed last night as we were falling asleep naming the chickens. She's all Penelope, I was all Drumstick. And we just kept going back. We kept just naming Henrietta, get it? And we just started naming them all, you know. Drumstick, that was mine. That was me. That was passive aggressive towards the day, you know. I call these suckers drumsticks, wings. And oh man,